Kanahapnapi relatives, and Biwa Tahushka Opimiha. So what's good, relatives? We back at it again. Back on the Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina family history. And as promised, we're going to start back with the Alford family. And again, we're just going to do 2 families each video. So this is going to be kind of a long series. Like I said before in the last video. But I'm going to have to do it this way just so these videos, aren't going an hour long and all that. All right, so let's jump into it. The Alford family. Rachel Alfred, born, say, 1745, was a free Christian white woman living in Hamilton Parish, Fauquier County, Virginia, on August 28, 1769, when the court ordered the church wardens to bind her last child to Armistead Churchill and to bind her mulatto son George to George Crump. On June 28, 1779, the court ordered her to appear to show cause why her children should not be bound out, and the court ordered that George Crump Jr. be summoned to answer the complaint of George Alford. And it shows the minutes of the court hearing. She was taxable in Fauquier County from 1787 to 1797. Taxable on 2 horses in 1787. Taxable on a slave over the age of 16, and a horse from 1789 to 1791. Taxable on Joseph Alford's tithes and the slave over the age of 16 in 1792. Taxable on David and Elijah Alford and the slave in 1793. Taxable on Jesse, David, and Eliza Alford and the slave in 1794. Taxable on George, David, and Elijah Alford, William Ashby, and the slave in 1795. Taxable on George, David, and Elijah Alford and William Ashby in 1796. Taxable on William Ashby, Elijah Alford, and 2 horses in 1797. William Ashby was taxable on Elijah Alford's tithes and a horse in 1799 and 1800, and was a Negro tithable on a horse in 1804. Perhaps he was the emancipated slave of the Ashby family, who were taxable slave owners in the same district as Rachel. Rachel was the mother of George Alford, born, say, 1766, mulatto, son of Rachel Alford, ordered bound by the church wardens of Hamilton Parish to George Crump on August 28, 1769. A free Negro or mulatto, taxable in Mason County from 1812 to 1830. James Alford, ordered bound by church wardens of Hamilton Parish to Jeremiah Darnell on March 23, 1772. No parent named. Married Sarah Williams, January 5, 1792, Fauquier County bond. He was listed in Fauquier County as Jeremiah Darnell's tithable from 1788 to 1790, charged with his own tax and a horse from 1792 to 1803. Jesse Alford, ordered bound by church wardens of Hamilton Parish on March 23, 1772. No parent named. Listed in Fauquier County as Jeremiah Darnell's tithable in 1788 and 1789, charged with his own tax from 1790 to 1793. Sally Alford, born about 1780, free Negro, head of a Fauquier County household of 7 other free in 1810. She registered in Fauquier County on June 26, 1820. light eyes, age 47, 5'2", very bright mulatto, born free. She was probably the mother of Eli, Matilda, and Eliza Alford, who registered the same day. Elijah Alford, charged with his own tax in Farquhar County in 1802 and 1804. David Alford, a black, taxable in Stafford County in 1811. All right, so that is the Alford family, and they were in Farquhar County, Virginia, in the 1700s. Again, if that is your surname or you've come across any of these people in your genealogy, this is a good start here for you to go off of. All right, so next we are going to do the Allen family, and I'm going to leave this picture up here in case someone that's part of this family needs it. Screenshot it, whatever you need to do. So I'm going to read the caption up under the picture. It says, Joseph Allen, son of Emery Arthur Allen and Esther Williams Allen, and his wife, Rebecca Taborn. They were married in Northampton County, North Carolina. Joseph was born January 28, 1803 in Southampton County, Virginia, and died July 20th, 1891. Rebecca was born in 1805 and died in 1884. They moved from North Carolina to Columbiana County, Ohio, then to Logan County, Ohio, and finally to Porter Township, Cass County, Michigan in 1848. All right, so you're going to see that a lot of these people, including my family, they come from Virginia, North Carolina. Some ended up staying in Ohio. My people did that. Some moved on to Michigan. All right. So let's get into their history. The Allen family of Virginia may have originated in Northampton or York County, Virginia, because several members were living in those counties in the early 18th century. They were Jane, born, say, 1690, John, born, say, 1703, a Negro taxable in Edward Mifflin's Northampton County household, and Ralph Pigot's list for 1721. Elizabeth, born, say, 1706, a mulatto, tithable, in William States Northampton County household, 1724 to 1731. Sarah, born, say, 1708, a tithable in Nathaniel addresses Northampton County household in 1725. A mulatto who was charged in Accomack County Court on December 1st, 1730, with having a bastard child. All right. Jane Allen, born, say, 1690, was presented by the York Court on November 16, 1761, for failing to list as a tithable, but discharged from paying levies at the next court on December 21st, 1761, when she was described as a poor old woman. She may have been the ancestor of Joseph, born, say, 1710, Samuel, born about 1713, a mulatto, bound until the age of 21, 11 years old on September 2nd, 1724, when he was listed in the inventory of the York County estate of Joseph Walker, Esquire. Sarah, born, say, 1730, Elizabeth, born, say, 1732, John, born about 1744. All right, let's keep it moving. Joseph Allen, born, say, 1710, was presented by the York County Court on November 15, 1735, for not listing his mulatto wife as tithable. He purchased 100 acres in Isle of Wight County on the south side of the Nottoway River, in the east side of Whitewood Swamp on January 21st, 1746, with William Bynum as witness. He sued Roger Brooks for trespass, assault and battery in Isle of Wight County Court on November 13, 1747, but he died before the case came to trial. On May 12, 1748, Mary Allen petitioned to the court for administration of his estate. Purchasers at the December 5th, 1751 sale of his estate included James Allen, Thomas Taborn, Judy Tabor, Leigh Allen, and John Bird. The account of the estate recorded on May 15, 1752 included slaves, Ben and Kate, in the possession of William Bynum, who was guardian of the heirs and security for administration of the estate. And it included a payment of £2, 17 shillings to John Bird for quit rents on 100 acres of land in 1749. Joseph Allen's daughter, Mary Booth, Leigh Allen, signed by Mark the estate appraisal. Mary, her husband, Lewis Booth, Judith Taborn, and Joseph Allen, by his guardian Lewis Booth, brought a chancery suit against William Bynum and William Allen on July 11, 1754, claiming that William had sold slaves belonging to the estate valued at £80. On October 13, 1757, the court ordered William Bynum to pay Lewis Booth and Mary, his wife, William and Judith Taborn, his wife, and Joseph Allen, £10, 3 shillings, being their proportional part of their father Joseph Allen's estate, and that William Allen paid them £7, 10 shillings, being their proportional part of the slaves belonging to their father's estate. Joseph's children were Mary, born, say, 1728, wife of Lewis Booth; Judy, born, say, 1730, married William Taborn in Northampton County, North Carolina, according to the Revolutionary War pension application of their son William. James, a buyer at the December 5th, 1751 sale of the estate of Joseph Allen; Sarah, born, say, 1733, William, born, say, 1735. All right, let's keep it moving. Joseph, born, say, 1736, an infantry orphan of Joseph Allen, bound out as an apprentice by the court in Southampton County on December 14, 1749. On July 14, 1757, he brought a chancery suit in Southampton County Court against William Bynum, a minister of his father's estate. The suit was dismissed on July 10, 1761, due to Bynum's death. On August 6, 1762, he was sued in Isle of Wight County by Benjamin Baker for a debt of £12, which was charged to his brother, William Allen, who was his security. He left a October 20th, 1764 Isle of Wight County will, proved August 7, 1766, leaving all his estate to his sister Sarah Allen, who he named executor. When the will was proved, the court ordered the sheriff to summon Jesse Allen, brother and heir at law of Joseph Allen, to contest the will. Perhaps the court meant William Allen. All right, let's keep it moving. Sarah Allen, born, say, 1730, was presented by the York County Court on November 16, 1761, for failing to list as a tithable. The case was dismissed on December 21st, 1761. When she paid her tax, she may have been the mother of Mary, born, say, 1748, taxable in Elizabeth River Parish, Norfolk County, in 1768. Judy, born, say, 1750. John, born, say, 1755, a mulatto shoemaker apprentice for 2 years to John Muirhead of Norfolk County when he ran away on June 10th, 1769, according to the November 23rd, 1769 issue of the Virginia Gazette. All right. Next, we got Elizabeth Allen, born, say, 1732, was living in New York County on August 19, 1765, when the court ordered the church wardens of York Hampton Parish to bind out her children unless she knew good cause to the contrary. She may have been the mother of Mary, born, say, 1750, Martha/Patty, born about 1769, Elizabeth, taxable in James City County on a free male tithable in 1806 and 1807, and head of a household of 2 female free persons of color above 16 years in 1813. All right, let's keep it moving. Then we got John Allen, born about 1744, registered in Petersburg on July 16, 1810, a brown mulatto man, 5 feet 1 1/4 inches high, about 66 years old, born free in Williamsburg. His wife, Polly Jasper, registered the same day, a light brown mulatto woman, 5 feet 1/2 inches high, 50 years old, born free in Chesterfield County, wife to John Allen. They were the parents of, and we got first Sally, born 1777, registered in Petersburg on July 11th, 1810, a light brown mulatto woman, 5 feet 2 inches high, 33 years old, born free and raised in the town of Petersburg. Eliza, born about 1777, registered in Petersburg on August 25th, 1795, daughter of John Allen, a free mulatto. She was a dark brown mulatto girl, 4 feet 11 inches high, 18 years old, and raised in the town of Petersburg. And we have Jane, born about 1778, registered in Petersburg on December 31st, 1794, a light brown mulatto woman, 5 feet 3 inches high, 16 years old, daughter of John Allen, a free mulatto, born free and raised in the neighborhood of Petersburg, and by the request of her father, registered. She was head of a Petersburg household of 2 other free and a slave in 1810. Then we have Dicey. Dicey, head of a Petersburg household of 1 other free and a slave in 1810. Then we have Jerry, born about 1785, registered in Petersburg on August 13th, 1806, a light brown, free Negro man, 5 feet 6 inches high, 21 years old, born free and raised in the town of Petersburg. Next, we have Sarah Allen, born, say, 1733, was living in Southampton County, Virginia, on August 9, 1750, when her son Arthur, no age or race mentioned, was bound apprentice. She was the executor and only heir of her brother Joseph Allen's October 20th, 1764, Southampton County will. Approved August 7th, 1766, and it says she was the mother of Arthur, born, say, 1749. John died before December 3rd, 1799, when Arthur Allen was granted administration on his Northampton County, North Carolina estate on a bond of £250 with Amos and Moses Newsom as securities. His widow, Mary Allen, was allowed a year's support in March Court 1800, and then it shows where you can find those records. All right, so let's keep it moving. Next, it says William Allen, born, say, 1735, was an infant orphan of Joseph Allen in September 1751, when the Southampton court allowed his guardian, William Bynum, additional time to make a return of his estate to court. The sheriff reported that he had removed himself from the county or was avoiding a summons on October 13, 1757, when Henry Crawford obtained an attachment against his estate for £3 17 shillings. He was living in Northampton County, North Carolina, on January 13, 1759, when he sold by Southampton County deed 100 acres on the north side of the Meharon River and east side of Whitewood Swamp, which was the land his father Joseph Allen had purchased on January 21st, 1745-46. He sued William Bynum, the executor of his father's estate, in a chancery case in Southampton County on August 14, 1760, saying he was of age and wanted his part of his father's estate. The court ordered the defendant to make an account of the estate and ordered the commission to make a final decree. He was security for a debt his brother Joseph Allen owed Benjamin Baker of Isle of Wight County on August 6, 1762. He was one of the black members of the undated colonial muster roll of Captain James Faison's Northampton County, North Carolina Company. He was taxable in Granville County in the list of Philip Pryor for 1767 with his wife, Ann Allen, Joseph Allen, and Mary Allen, mulattoes. He was called William Allen, mulatto, in Granville County on March 5th, 1770, when he bound his daughter Nancy as an apprentice to James Knott. His children were Joseph, born about 1755, a mulatto, taxable in William Allen's household in 1767, a 22-year-old mulatto planter listed in the 1778 Granville County militia returns. Mary, a mulatto, taxable in William Allen's household in 1767. Nancy, born July 5th, 1757. 12 years old on July 5th, 1769, according to her indenture in Granville County Court on March 5th, 1770. Now, if y'all remember what I said before about the being bound out, this continues. We keep on seeing it. So someone's going to have to describe or explain to me about this slavery thing. Because I keep seeing master, and then I'll see bound out, and then I see indentured, and then I see the word slave. So we need some explanation on this for real. All right, let's continue. Judy Allen, born say 1750, was a mulatto living in Norfolk County on July 16, 1772, when the court ordered the church wardens of Elizabeth River Parish to bind her daughter Jenny to Jacob Williams. She was called a free Negro on March 18, 1774, when the court ordered her daughters Jenny and Betty bound to John Ransburg. She was the mother of Jenny, born say 1770, Elizabeth, born say 1772. All right, let's keep it moving. Mary Allen, born say 1750, was taxable on a horse and 4 cattle in James County Court in 1782. She may have been the mother of Joseph, born say 1771, taxable in James City County from 1792 to 1814, taxable on a horse in 1792 and 1793, taxable on 2 free male tithes from 1801 to 1804, called a mulatto in 1810 and 1813. Samuel Sr., born about 1773, registered in York County on September 19th, 1831, 5 feet, 3.5 inches high, 20 complexion, about 58 years of age, large eyebrows, high cheekbones, bony face, born free. He was taxable in Elizabeth City County from 1801 to 1816, listed as free Negro or mulatto, starting in 1813. All right, let's keep it moving. We got John, or Jack, born about 1777, registered in York County on July 25th, 1798, 21 years of age, 5 feet 3 inches high, good continence, small legs, long visage. And then we got James, born, say, 1784, a mulatto, taxable in James City County from 1805 to 1814. All right, let's keep it moving. Martha Allen, born about 1769, registered in York County on April 30th, 1799, a dark mulatto of serious countenance, 5 feet 1 inch, 5 feet 1 inches, speaks low, 30 years of age, renewed November 18th, 1822, November 21st, 1831. She was head of a York County household of 6 other free in 1810. She was taxable in York County on a free tithe and a horse from 1810 to 1812, head of a household of 2 free Negro or mulattoes over 16 in 1813, and taxable on a head of cattle in 1815. She may have been the mother of Thomas, born 1784 in Elizabeth City County from 1806 to 1820, listed as a free Negro. Starting in 1814, he registered in York County on October 18th, 1813. Black fellow, about 29 years of age, 5 feet 4.5 inches high, long visage, born free in the parish of Yorkhampton. Then we got William, born about 1790, taxable in York County on his own tithe and a horse in 1814. He registered in York County on February 21st, 1814, of dark complexion, about 23 years of age, 5 feet 4 inches high, large eyebrows and short hair, born of a free woman. All right, keep it moving. Next, we're going to do Arthur Allen, born, say, 1749, was ordered bound apprentice in Southampton County on August 9th, 1750. He was living in Southampton County when he, John Bird Jr., Hardy Bill, Arthur Bird, and James Bird were sued by Jesse Watkins in a case that was dismissed at their cost on February 11, 1773. He was head of a household of 2 black persons, 12 to 50 years old, and 4 black persons less than 12 or over 50 years old in Captain Dupree's district of Northampton County in 1786 for the North Carolina State Census. 9 other free in Northampton County for the federal census for 1790. And 10 in 1810, he purchased 171 acres in Northampton County from Giles and Sarah Cook of Southampton County for £45 on November 24th, 1775, and purchased the same land from them 18 years later on March 26, 1793, for the same price. Arthur and his wife Amy sold it soon afterwards to Nathaniel Edwards for £77 by an undated deed proved June the same year. He died before June 5th, 1815, when his estate was administered by William Hawley. His wife Esther Allen received a year's provision on June 8th, 1815. Britton Cumbo, Amy Allen, Arthur Allen, Elizabeth Allen, Amos Newsom, Thomas Allen, Lavina Allen, Newsom Artist, Sterling Haithcock, Henry Cumbo, Seymour Newsom, King Wells, William Hawley, Meridia Newsom, David Mitchell, and the widow were buyers at the sale of the estate. The account paid for Henry Cumble's board and work on the crop. Then it shows where you can find that information. Betsy, head of a Northampton County household of 5 other free in 1810. Amy, head of a Northampton County household of 6 free colored in 1820. She had a bastardly suit against Anthony Wells on June 7th, 1820, and against John Chavis on June 6, 1822, in Northampton County Court. Green, son of Arthur Allen and Esther Williams, born in Northampton County on February 7, 1807, and died on August 7, 1879, in Cass County, Michigan. Mary, it said married Angela Wade, daughter of John Wade, October 14, 1829, Northampton County bond, Anthony DeBerry, bondsman. Green Allen was head of the Northampton County household of 5 free colored in 1830. Then it says Arthur married Patience Hawley, January 14, 1813, Northampton County bond, perhaps the Arthur Allen who was head of a Johnston County, North Carolina household of 7 free colored in 1820. All right, let's keep it moving. 3 mixed-race Allen children were bond apprentices in Cumberland County, North Carolina, by order of the court, February 1764. They were Rachel, born about 1754, a mulatto girl, 10 years old, in February 1764. Benjamin, born about 1756, an orphan mulatto boy. Judah, born about 1760, an orphan mulatto girl. Then it shows where you can find that info. Then it says other members of an Allen family were Richard, a white man presented by the Westmoreland County, Virginia court on March 29, 1733, for living in adultery with Anne, a mulatto woman. The presentment was dismissed because they had married in Maryland. She may have been the Anne Allen of Copel Parish, Westmoreland County, who was presented by the grand jury on November 28, 1738, for having a mulatto child. All right, it says William, a mulatto, who acknowledged an indenture to Christian Allen in Henrico County Court, February 1767. William, a mulatto, taxable in the household of James Hemphill in Rowan County, North Carolina, in 1768. Jude, a mulatto, was also taxable in Hemphill's household. Then we got John, born, say, 1770, called a free man of mixed blood in 1787, when the North Carolina General Assembly emancipated his mulatto wife, Betty, and their child, Mary, who he had purchased. All right. Then we got Epps and Judy Allen, who are probably related to the Epps family. Epps Allen was listed in the Lunenburg County list of free Negroes and mulattoes in 1802 and 1803. In William Norton's household with Betsy Hobson on Bears Element Creek. On April 17, 1822, a coroner's inquisition was convened in Lunenburg County to determine the death of Epps Allen, a free man of color. They determined that he was found on April 14, 1822, on the lands of the estate of Thomas Buford, deceased, near the house of Jordan Tully, with no marks of violence on his body. Peter Epps was a member of the Inquisition. Judy Allen was head of a Lunenburg County household of 6 free colored and a white woman over the age of 45 in 1820. Judy Allen died on March 13, 1826, according to the coroner's inquisition, which found that he died of exposure while intoxicated. Then it shows you where you can find that information. Then we got William, born, say, 1780, married Elizabeth Booth, December 12th, 1804, county bond. William Pilgrim, bondsman. William Allen was head of a Franklin County household of 7 other free in 1810. And then it says Exum, born about 1781, registered in Southampton County on February 21st, 1804, age 23, bright mulatto, 5 feet 8 inches high, freeborn. All right, so that was let's go back up here. I believe that was the Allen family. Yes, the Allen family. All right, family. So again, if they listed quite a bit of a few different surnames in there. So they were in Northampton or York County, Virginia. Have a feeling there's quite a few people that are going to have this genealogy. So once again, I definitely hope this helped you out in your search for who your people are. So let me stop screen sharing because we're done with that. So when we continue back on the Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina family histories, we are going to be going into the Allman family, and there's a picture of them for everyone to see. All right. So once again, I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch the videos as always. This is Obi Miha coming to you with some more family history. And I appreciate every single one of you. One love. And as always, we will see you next time. Later.